Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another Dun Dun anime review. Today we're doing the anime called Tokyo Mew Mew. Sit back and relax and let's get started. Ichigo Momomiya expects a date from her crush Masaya Aoyama to have a more romantic ending than falling asleep. After she sees a vision of a cat entering her body, things get stranger when the next day she begins displaying cat-like behavior, such as a intense craving for fish. When Masa is attacked by a monster, she discovers that she's able to transform into a cat-eared magical girl named Mew Ichigo. After she saves Masaya, two researchers named Rio and Ketsuki approach her and reveal that they had injected her with Imuro cat DNA in order to create a group of magical girls that can save the world from aliens. Ichigo is tasked with fighting these monsters, but saving the world proves to be too much for Ichigo to handle by herself. Fortunately, she learns that there are 4 other girls just like her, and now Ichigo must find them quickly before the aliens can completely take over their planet. And these other girls are Fukita Zaro, Ajiwa Mint, Fona Pudding, and Mikuru Lettuce. That's their Japanese name. Overall total, they have an English sub and an English dub. It has 52 episodes. It started airing April 6, 2002 to March 29, 2003. It was originally produced on the 4Kids license, and it was everyday Saturday cartoon. It is based off a manga series as well, and is considered sci-fi, comedy, magic, romance, fantasy, and treasure. It is rated PG for children, so any children would love this show, even as a young adult who watches in her early childhood. And each episode is 24 minutes long. And there are other characters too to throw into the mix of it, so I thought this is a perfect way to introduce some nice girls while they're all, because she is Pudding is a cat, Mint's a bird, Pudding's a monkey, Mint's a bird, Each a cat, Thinklet is like a mermaid, and then Zasura is like a wolf. At first glance, you think Tokyo Mew Mew is basically like another version of Sailor Moon with maids and cat guards, and then from the first 15-20 episodes, that's pretty much what it is. But a funny thing that happens when I went through the series, it got surprisingly good and wonderfully addictive. It should have been noted that my 3-year-old self, in the history of television, I wouldn't say I love the opening of My Sweetheart, and it's just too cute. Like you just fall in love with the cuteness of the whole show. The plot is a standard manga shoujo fare. Our heroine Ichigo finds herself in the possession of an unwanted, embarrassing, and uncontrollably magical powers. These powers involved her growing cat ears and a tail, as you can see literally in the background, and having many feline abilities and characteristics. She joins a group called Tokyo Mew Mew to fight against mysterious aliens who are trying to kill off the human race. Other Mew Mews steadily join the group until it reaches 5. From here, the true modes of the villains become more defined. The episode starts to play out more like much of the Magic Girl series do with monsters of the week, which the girls must use their combined abilities to defeat. As I mentioned earlier, it all feels a bit similar and predictable in the beginning portions of the series. It all begins to change as Tokyo Mew Mew starts to carve out its own identity as a whole. Even the battles themselves become a bit more sophisticated, and unlike similar shows like Sailor Moon, it doesn't always feel like I'm watching the same bicycle cycle over and over in each episode, which, while I wouldn't say the magical action special effects are amazing or even all that good, but by the end of it, they were far more impressive and interesting than most series of this type. What really surprised me was just how satisfied the romantic element of the plot plays out. Ichigo is pretty much singularly focused for the most part on her main crush, Ama, who eventually becomes, well, her boyfriend, without giving too much away, because he also has something that you don't expect for him without giving too much away. Though this doesn't prevent her from occasionally having conflict feelings about other boys, which, given her age, is not that surprising or unexpected. It was nice to see that the other characters were given their own relationship, through some were better than others. Ultimately, the both endings for the main plot and the romantics is extremely satisfying and well done. Ichigo emerges as a very good leader. She shares many of the characters of comic magical girl, ditzy but not overly bright, not brave, a bit whiny but extremely loyal to her friends, and courageous when it really counts. She grows up a lot over the course of the story and a beginning romance with her crush, and her doubts of her own feelings and his feelings for her are compellingly viewing. Though at times her personality can be a bit annoying, but it's impossible to dislike her. Saying you hate Ichigo is kind of like saying you hate kittens. Arara is a very much background character for most of the half of the series. As the story progresses through his role with Mew Mews and in the plot become more and more important, though I feel like the story at times tend to put some unnecessarily fairly ridiculous like blocks in the way of a relationship with Ichigo. It never reaches the level of frustration I often feel like most romance in a series like this. And the remaining Mew Mews were all like a pretty good mix, as you can tell. My favorite group, my favorite other group was Atara. She was a little bit like an older sister, or you're like a mother to the rest of the younger Mew Mew team. Lettuce feels more of a role team. It feels the Moe role on the team. Personally, I like her a lot. Through all the characters, I really like to see a bit more background for her. Pudding is a resilient lolly, if you can say that, and I wasn't much annoyed with her character, but I just felt like how she was played out, and then she slowly grew on me more as the series progressed. The other girl that I could say I like was Mint. She had her moments, but sometimes she just came across as a selfish brat. The only male members and founder of the team, Shigori and Katsuki, are interesting and likable. They are intentionally fleshed out pretty well, but seem to become much less involved in the story as it reaches conclusion. And guys that I'm talking about, if I can find them. They're somewhere in here. In a plethora of galleys of pictures. Let me just find them real quick. Here's one of the guys that injects all these girls with these characteristics. I wish I can find the other guy. No. So y'all know who I'm talking about. No, that was based off the comic series. Well, as you can see, like even in this picture, it's hard to find the other character. Oh well. You'll be introduced to the other guy in the series, because I can't find him. But the villains are also deserve some mentioning. They actually have some depth to them, unlike a lot of series similar. The action modes are quite evil, but even so, they don't seem like evil people. Though many of the things they do are pretty much unforgivable. I think the depth of the characters they display, and the fact they're all not black and white, which made the series so compelling to watch. Even though some aspect of the artwork and animation are a bit dated when compared to what we are used to today, I still find Tokyo Mew Mew to be very good visually. The character designs were cute and not too unrealistic, since the Meiju Shouju, that means transformation scenes, thankfully they aren't shown to us in their entirety for the whole series, while some of the animation footage always seems to see Ichigo completely transform in the battle animation. It gets a bit repetitive. This is primarily in the first half of the show. When things start to get interesting towards the end, the cast is big and the show does not waste half of its runtime showing the scene we've already seen like 4 times before already. And what I really fell in love with the series is the music. I mentioned how much I loved the show when I was younger, and it's almost totally due to the cute and entirely addictive OP and ending song. It's been more than like a couple of years since this series has been written, and I finished Mew Mew. I watched it countless times when I was younger, like 5 or 6 times, honestly. But I would not say one day but one thing I would say, not one day has passed since I haven't heard My Sweetheart playing in my house. It's adorable, clever, always brings a smile to my face. That goes same thing for the end song, particularly when a couple of the chibi goddesses in the closing animation. The voice cast gives a strong and delightful performance. I should warn you though, do not the English dub wasn't that bad, but since 4 kids, I don't know, it wasn't bad. If you want to watch it from the English dub, you can, because you'll able to hear like their English name. But if you want to watch the Japanese sub, it's funnier in Japanese sub. Those who enjoy magical series should enjoy the series without a fail. Additionally, any of the kids that were under 10 at the age when the show came out And if you have any younger siblings, you take the opportunity to watch it with them. Tokyo Mew Mew is a rare show that is just adults and a series of appeal to an older viewer, but still youthful enough to charm the little ones, and you shouldn't miss it. And you gotta think about it, even though it has some similar off-putting, just like Sailor Moon, but like try to separate from the rest, because Sailor Moon didn't turn to any type of animal characteristics. But overall, I give this series a, well, like looking back on this series that I enjoyed so much as a child, whether that be English or sub, I give it a 7.9 out of 10. I really enjoyed the series. I enjoyed all the characters. Comment down below in the comments section. I would stop doing that. There you go. Comment down below in the comment section which one of the Tokyo Mew Mew characters were your favorite. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another anime review, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.